Hello and welcome to the third Celebrity Lovechild quiz. We felt like we'd give this a little break, and it turns out we checked last night. It was 2 years ago since Lovechild 2.
That's terrifying.
That's bonkers.
We will show you a lovely child. You must tell us which two adult humans it was created from, using the power of the futuristic genetics. Can you beat our weird conundrums?
We don't have a prize.
No, we don't.
The real prize is just satisfaction.
Is there some kind of sandwich with baby food in that we could have if we lost?
No.
I'm quite fancy some
That's why. That's why we didn't
cauliflower
bring
cheese
it. We
and
knew
curry
you would.
in a,
We've got a pen.
brown bread bat.
A pen.
I bet, yeah, if you want to eat a biro.
The loser eats a biro.
Okay.
There's no health and safety problems with that.
Barshens!
There we are.
There
Oh,
it
I
is.
know.
These are all 80s, aren't they?
Not all of them, no.
I'm
Yeah.
getting
Rickman.
Rickman. I'm getting Alan
Really?
Rickman. Yeah. Can Oldman? Is it Jeff
At any
Bridges?
time you can
That's what I'm
phone a
thinking.
friend.
You're
Jeff
thinking
Bridges.
Jeff Bridges? It's Alan Rickman and Jeff Bridges.
Well, you see, my problem is, if this is an 80s photograph, I only know these people as, like, old men.
Is there some sort of algorithm you can do very quickly just to make his face sort of fall about a foot off the front of his skull?
Right.
We can waggle the laptop a bit. One of the photos is from the 80s, the other isn't.
Is that the one from the 90s?
I think the other photo's fairly recent.
Oh,
In
yes.
which case, it could be Gary Oldman.
Because I was there when you made it.
Yes, you were. In fact, it was
Why?
your idea about it.
Oh, no, it just looks a bit like him.
You're getting an old Gary Oldman. I
don't
just got a
know.
strong Rickman as soon as it came on the screen.
I thought you might.
It's just the way I'm sitting. So,
It's good. You can see them clearly. When you know, you know.
Bridges Oldman.
Bridges.
Jeff.
Jeff Bridges and Gary Oldman.
Yes.
Is that your final answer?
If I get one.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Ready?
It's locked in.
It's actually
Oldman and...
Alan Rickman
I said
and
that.
Gary
I
Oldman.
said that. So we got half of
We got
it, didn't
half,
we?
yeah.
We got Oldman. But Bridges was a real red herring.
Hair, man.
Yeah.
All right, we're not doing too badly.
No.
50%.
Yeah.
You're 50% in, that's good.
More than 50%, because they both contain a man.
Ooh.
No, point for each correct answer. So is that of a potential maximum of 20 points? Next.
Oh.
Hey.
Is that...
Is it Rabsy Nesbitt and Timothy Spall?
Oh, that's interesting.
I was going to say
That is
Timothy
interesting.
Spall.
You've got Spall. We're going to
Yeah,
lock in
yeah.
Spall, yeah?
It's the...
Oh, of course. Spall and Shatner.
I can see the...
You can't.
it's the
Look,
brows,
as soon
isn't
as
it?
I heard
It's the
Shatner,
brows, yeah.
Shatner started glowing out at me.
Nice.
As he does.
Nesbitt instead of Spall.
Oh, God.
It's up to you.
Yeah, let's do it, because two Harry Potters, that's a bit...
Okay, Nesbitt.
Nesbitt and Shatner.
Yes.
You are 100% correct.
Yes.
William Shatner
Well done.
and Gregor Fisher as Rab C. Nesbitt.
Nice.
Now this one is hard.
Bit
This one is hard.
Shakespearean.
I know. Look, if you squint,
Oh,
If
you
you
can help
squint,
them, Paul. They
if-
will accept help.
if you squint, do you know who pops out? If you squint, Reynolds pops
Burt
right
Reynolds,
out.
yeah.
That is one of them is Burt
I
Reynolds.
see where you're coming
Rest in
from
peace,
with that.
Bert. Do you think Izzy will know these?
No.
One was more popular in the 80s, and one is sort of perennially popular.
I'm only getting Burt Reynolds, who was big in the 80s.
And now you said it, I can see it.
All right, him.
But
More big
yeah.
in the 70s.
we need another.
I don't know.
Trump Reynolds.
Trump Reynolds.
Reynolds.
Nobody can trump Ryan Reynolds.
That's his running mate.
Need an
He's
actor.
going to run
with Ryan Reynolds.
not Ryan, with
With the
Burt.
deceased Burt
yeah,
Reynolds.
just get his
Burt
accent.
Reynolds.
Sean Connery
And who?
and Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man.
Oh, I have never seen that man before in my life.
But he's your real dad!
I thought it was someone else on the left, even though we made it last night.
Have you ever seen this likeness in your
He
whole
doesn't
life?
really familiar.
No, he's an 80s
What's he
wrestler.
from? Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Trevor McDonald. You don't know the other one?
No.
No
No.
idea. I'm going
No.
for the half face thing.
What about bottom? Top?
Yeah, it doesn't work, you see, because it's an
It's
all-over
really well
morph.
done, this one, isn't it?
Yeah. In fact, I can't remember who the other one is.
Oh, God.
So that's going to be a surprise for me as
Do
well.
we have a clue?
80s, 90s, I would say.
Yeah, 90s.
It's
I
still
would say.
alive.
I've just remembered who it is.
Yeah, it's
yes.
still alive.
Gary Wilmot.
Oh,
Oh.
well, I'm going to have to push you for
Let's go for Don King and
Trevor
Trevor
McDonald.
McDonald.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, is exactly correct.
Look at that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't leave me hanging here.
Now, the weird thing was, when I saw that come up, I thought Archbishop Desmond Tutu.
You were too slow.
I honestly did.
Archbishop Desmond Tutu, yeah.
I tell you what, we found a picture there where they're wearing pretty much the same outfit as well.
Yes,
It's
oh,
pretty good,
isn't
isn't
it?
it?
Yeah.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I saw that the minute it flicked up as well. But
And Christopher Reeve.
Yeah, I can see that.
is
Yeah,
exactly what it is.
yeah. Go on.
Straight in. It was Christopher
Who
Reeve.
the hell is
That
this?
is Dean Cain,
Cain.
who also played Superman
Superman double
on
whammy.
television for many years.
So
Yeah.
combination of those two makes Tom Cruise.
Who's-
I was
yeah.
getting a hard Tom
It's
Cruise.
surprising
yeah.
how many make Tom.
Actually, it did look like it when you said it. I was like, yeah, it
Yeah.
does actually.
Kim. Fuck.
Kim Jong-il.
Yeah. But which one?
Oh God, yeah. Which one?
Aunt or Il? Oh, it's so clear, but then it starts to morph into... Oh, this guy looks like a racist, whatever happens.
Yeah, very angry.
He's a taxi driver you don't
He
want to get
does,
stuck
yeah.
with. I'll give you one hint. One half of this, I'll bet Riyadh doesn't know.
Bernard Manning.
Rhian, who don't you know?
Yeah, list everyone you don't know.
Les Dawson.
And someone.
It is Les Dawson.
Have you heard of Les Dawson?
Is that,
It fits.
Look at the ghost jowls. That's a much fatter man. Ted Rogers and Les Dennis.
A man and a tooth.
It is Rogers. He's got the magic behind the eyes.
What? 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Ted Rogers.
Okay, let's reveal.
We shall
That's
reveal.
who Riyadh wouldn't know who Ted Rogers was.
Most of the audience watching this don't know.
The answer was Les Dawson.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And
I
Kim
told you.
Jong-un, the first one.
Yeah.
We
Okay,
would
I
have
would've
accepted
gone with
Eel
Il.
because it's so heavily photoshopped. It
You
looks
would have
like
gone with
both.
You would have picked that up straight away, King Jong, didn't they?
Yeah.
That was right. I was like,
Straight
would've
away,
gone
but then
with one of them.
discarded.
Now
it.
you have free reign, okay? And the next
No,
one,
no,
I'll just be
please, no,
advisory.
No.
Yeah.
Come on, I've thrown points out the window here.
No.
So we have there a glorious immortal leader and Kim Jong-un. Right.
oh, yes.
Oh, this is fantastic. Who are the parents of this beautiful bouncing babby?
We haven't
Like
had
this.
any hermaphrodites yet, have we?
Great. Can we just lock in an answer?
Yeah, before he'll die. I'm going to need 2 parents.
So, should we go for Fishburne?
Lawrence Fishburne, locked in.
Paul, who
Chung.
else do you think it is?
I don't know. I just said Chow Yun Fat.
And Ryan, do you have any idea?
No.
We can't not have an
I'd
answer.
still go the guy from Doctor Strange.
Benedict Wong.
Okay.
Benny Wong.
But it doesn't look like it. I don't
Fishburne
know.
and Wong. Give me Fishburne and Wong.
I'm afraid you will have neither.
Yeah.
It is
Who's
Lucy
this
Liu and
guy? I've never seen him.
That's
before.
Odd Job.
Odd Job.
Job, yeah.
Oh, the thing I said.
Did you see? I sensed it was a hermaphrodite. I should go with my gut on this.
Will you get any from the next?
Oh, come on, Jeremy Kyle.
Jeremy Kyle,
Yeah.
okay.
Yes.
Well, I don't know. Just
Come on,
looks like Jeremy Kyle.
This is youth orientated.
This is amazing.
It's
this
not.
one.
It's not
Elijah Woods.
the other guy.
Elijah
maybe.
Woods.
Fuck.
Oh yeah, his ear's protruding from another ear, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
They've done that.
The twin ear. I will give you a useless hint and say one of these people I didn't know what they looked like. It was Barry's choice.
But
I'd
he's
heard the name,
still
but I had no
around.
idea what they looked
He's a
like.
male. He's still around.
Yeah.
Very much been doing things.
They're both male and are both still around. Actually, to be fair.
It's all going weird and
I
freaky
don't
in my
know.
head.
Yeah, I don't know.
Scott Mills, isn't it? Radio.
Oh, that's the bugger. Yeah,
This is youth orientated nonsense.
Should we just do it because I don't know. All I'm seeing is Jeremy
Okay,
Kyle.
so Jeremy Kyle,
Carl
and,
and Mills.
and Scott Mills, a radio DJ, who I didn't know what he looked like when Barry suggested it.
Oh, there we go.
For that is Kyle and Mills together in last.
Quite similar looking.
Yeah.
He signed my
Doing well,
chest.
we're doing well.
Scott Mills.
Ruby Lee.
Oh.
Ruby Lee?
Ruby Wax.
Ruby Wax?
Dusty Lee. There's a big afro going on
Yeah.
there.
And then there's like short, but 80s.
Yes.
Oh, but could it
Yeah,
be?
that is accurate. In fact, these are both 80s era pictures, I believe, but late
they are.
80s.
Right. That
And it's
still
not
means
what it
absolutely
looks like.
nothing.
It's a very, very clever one, this one.
Yeah.
When it morphed it, we were like, wow, it did everything. It kind of, the hair got blended. And
I mean, I will
skin
say
and
the huge amount of mascara and eyeliner there is a bit of a giveaway.
Rusty Lee. Nothing.
No. Right, guys.
Shall we say Grace Jones
Yeah, go on.
and Rusty Lee?
Grace Jones and Rusty Lee. Well, they're both 80s pictures. It's Rusty Lee and Michaela Strachan.
Come on, I never
Yeah.
forget that face.
What was Rusty Lee famous for? Was she a chef?
A singer? Yes.
Yeah.
British chef.
Yeah.
Oh my God, did I
Yeah.
love
She was.
Michaela Strachan so much.
That's frightening. Miss Kayla Strachan is totally lost in that one.
Yeah, it was really hard to find a young picture as well, wasn't it?
Final one.
Ron Jeremy
Okay.
and Dustin Hoffman.
What?
Anyone? Anyone want to fight me on
It
this?
does just look like Ron Jeremy, actually. I can't argue with that.
Is it Ron Jeremy and Eli Silverman?
Oh, am I? Is that me? Yeah. I think. No, it's not. It's not
Wait.
me. It's not me.
Is that me? It's not me.
I like the fact that you might get a complex.
On the subject, before it even gets brought up, yeah, people say I look like Ron Jeremy. Yeah, everyone says it. Yeah. There's now footage of Ron Jeremy saying,
Hey, Eli Silverman does not look like me.
he blows up a mouth organ
Yeah, what's the harmonica about? I can't understand that.
you to do a response.
because I also like to play harmonica occasionally, but the difference between me and Ron Jeremy is he can not only play an organ with his mouth. Hang on.
I rented that one a few times, yeah.
He can't. He not only plays the mouth organ, but he can play his own organ with his mouth.
Yes, half of it is Ron Jeremy, quite clearly, because I really want an excuse to use that clip of Ron Jeremy saying he doesn't look like Eli.
Yeah, brilliant.
But who is the other half?
Eli.
It's not. It's not
No,
me.
no, it's not.
Do you think it is?
No. Well, because it would just look like you if it was you and Ron Jeremy.
It would just be It would just
you.
look like Ron Jeremy, wouldn't it? Which it does. So perhaps it is me. Oh, look, if you go just below the hump of his nose and you cut it off, what are the eyes saying? There's someone trying to get out there.
Oh yeah.
Who though? Who is it?
Escape from Ron Jeremy.
Coming out of his face.
He has consumed me. His name has been said during this quiz.
Ah, yes.
Cruise. Tom
Tom
Cruise.
Cruise. I mean, it's
Jeremy Cruise.
So Ron Jeremy.
Right, Ron
and
Jeremy and
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Ron Jeremy and Eli Silverman.
Oh, look at that picture.
MySpace profile picture.
Yeah. But we believe you were emulating Tom from
Could two
MySpace.
people look less similar? I mean, come on.
Well, you couldn't actually see yourself and thought it was just Ron Jeremy, so
Yeah, the one on the left is definitely Eli.
Ha ha
Well, we found the pose like that.
all
Right,
that
this is
actually
gold.
did
Like,
was de-age Ron Jeremy.
How?
Why do you look like a coke addict in that picture?
I don't know. Maybe it
think
was a
you
few
were-
years back.
I think it was the MySpace picture when you were friends with Tom or whoever it was.
Yeah, Tom
I think
from
your profile
MySpace.
picture was trying to reenact the picture that Tom does.
It was, wasn't it?
But the angle
I wish
is
that
still
wasn't on
there.
the internet.
It's still
At least I
live.
don't look as bad as him. Look, he looks like a bee has stung every part of his face.
it had. He was very unlucky
Wow.
that day.
He was doing bee porn.
Out of 20 points on the
Oh
table,
no.
I make it you scored 11.
Just
Well done, over
So,
half.
yeah.
Well done.
Excellent.
Pleasure
So
working
that
with you.
means when we do our getting in a bath of Nutella, you don't have to buy the Nutella because that must cost a fortune.
Yeah.
Say goodbye because about to lose battery.
Goodbye. We're
Goodbye.
back to batteries.
Bye, losing battery. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Charge your batteries.
This is youth-orientated nonsense.